Kim with Mill City Times, and I'm here at the Mill City Farmers Market with Mary Beth from Rochdale Farms. And she is a new vendor here this year, and we're so excited to have them here with their wonderful butter and cheeses and yogurt. And Mary Beth, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
And people have asked me this, and I'm like, I don't know. Look it up online. What is hand rolled?
Yeah. What is hand rolled?
What's the process?
Yeah. I get that question a lot too. Like a lot of there are a lot of people in the food industry now, a lot of shoppers that are very skeptical about their food. They've had the wool pulled over their eyes 100 times, and so they come up to the table and they think that hand rolling is just a gimmick. You know, they think we're unwrapping a bunch of butter, smashing it together, and just hand rolling it. That it's the package that's special, but it's really not. It's more than that. For us, what hand rolling means is that we churn the butter in a churn, and then we pull the butter out of the churn by hand and weigh it and roll it by hand. So if you think about the way most butter is made, it's churned in a big stainless steel churn, and then to get that butter out of the churn, it gets pumped under high pressure through a series of tubes and then extruded down into quarters or pounds. And all that extruding and pumping and pounding can sometimes break butter fat down in butter, and your tongue senses that. It feels maybe a little bit greasy in your mouth, or sometimes airy, because the butter fat has been overworked. It's been churned into butter and then worked beyond the churn. So with our butter, we don't do that. We churn it and we wrap it. So you get this just churned texture in your mouth. You'll notice our butter is really dense. I mean, it'll be out, when I do food demos, that butter will be out on the table for hours, and it's still just as dense as it was when you took it out of the refrigerator. Part of that is the quality of our butter and the butter fat structure. And your mouth picks up on that. It's dense in your mouth, but it's light. It melts really light. And it just, the first time I tasted that butter, it brought me right back to second grade, you know, like farm fresh dairy butter. So that's what hand rolling is. It's not just wrapping it up in pretty paper. It actually makes a difference.
Yeah.
So one of these days I'm going to have it, you know, like chemically analyzed and to see what the molecular structure of the butter fat is. Because right now I'm just kind of guessing that that's why it does that in my mouth. But you know, there's something to that overworking beyond the churn.
Yeah. Well, just like ice cream. I mean, there's cheap ice cream that's all fluff and air, and then there's the good stuff.
Yeah,
so
right.
It must hold true for butter too.
Yeah.
Well, great. Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time out.
Thanks for inviting me. I appreciate that.
And everybody's lined up at your stand there. So,
I know you know, sometimes at this market, sometimes they're 4 and 5 deep.
yeah.
So yeah, we've had to add a few extra people this year. It's kind of exciting.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Mary Beth.
No, thank you.
Appreciate it so
yeah,
much.
I appreciate it too.
Thanks.
Good.